more specific to highlight which industry are you looking at? Manufacturing or the service?
Food manufacturing.
Or food manufacturing. Okay.
Yeah, so it will be like strategy for growth for food manufacturing industry in Malaysia.
Can you describe a bit more in depth what type of food manufacturing? Canned food or packaged food or vegetarian
It's a packaged food.
Dry food.
Like biscuits.
Oh, I see. More on confectionery.
Yes, fast moving consumer goods, confectionery.
Oh.
Yes.
Any statistics that you can source to show the shortage of workers is affecting you?
I'm actually trying to search online right now. But these are the main problems that most of us are facing.
You see, what you can do will be to read through newspaper, like what I showed you just now. There are a lot of newspaper heading from the Sun, from the Sun, so where you can gather. I don't know the Google search whether there's any statistic, or industry or trade, whether there's any statistics to highlight.
Okay.
You need to have some leading causes in this problem. Then only you can start. As I said, doing a research or project, it has to be always with the cause and effect. If there's no intervening factors, if there's no intervening factor, you don't have the effect, per se. So your challenge now is to look
Can you give me some example, like how?
Such as the government policy. As I said earlier on, last year you read about, I think in one of my these statistics just now, there was a discussion in the parliament saying that they have the government have considered to allow 1.5 million foreign workers from Bangladesh to serve in 4 industries, including plantation, construction, furniture, and one more, I think, which they will be allowed to engage foreign workers. But then there was some speculation saying that that company having the sole right, of getting the foreign workers will be charging like 5,000 or 6,000 per head count, and they are calculating 6,000 times 1.5 million. How much? Billion. 9. So that will be the income of the brother of Deputy Prime Minister. So the opposition was trying to protest, you see, unless you open up the license to every party rather than the Deputy Prime Minister's brother. So because of that, the what you call the import of foreign workers was put on hold due to the election. So hopefully after election, if BN win, that policy may be implemented. Then you can see a lot of restaurant problems solved, is it? So I'm just giving you an example. So it was appearing on the headline on newspaper. And on one hand, they say not enough workers. On the other hand, they say it should not be privatized. It should be open to more companies having the license. Unless you can see a newspaper heading saying that certain industry cannot grow because of shortage of workers. And also in Malaysia, we don't have the automation. You know, in China and Japan, you don't need even a maid, You don't need a maid. You can buy a robot to serve those who are at the old age. Then you have any grandparents who need help, no need to send them to old home, you can buy a robot. Even there was a demo showing, I think probably in China, the KFC and all that is served by robot. You can see the electronic arm will serve you drink.
Not only KFC, McDonald's, the traditional, the order dish, all very
yeah, the 4.0 technology. So at the end of your research, you can look into that, you see, the automation. Do you know that in one of the harbor in eastern China, above Shanghai, at Dalian area, they even show the robotic of unloading goods from the harbor, from the ship to the harbor, everything done by automation. The entire harbor was operated by the robotic hand. No workers at all. From the ship, they unload, they pull out the goods and put on the truck, auto, and driven to the gudang there and unload into the gudang. Everything without any man. Automation. It's just like our train here, MRT, LRT, you don't see any driver. Yeah. So probably at the end you will touch on that ground. And in China, I believe the 7-Eleven, there's no cashier at all, right? No cashier.
No human cashier.
Yeah, I think I found an article on the Star. It says 84% of manufacturers face manpower shortage.
Then you should pull out that. Yeah, good. You see, the way you do research is like you are going to attend a court case, you know. You have to search for evidence. If you can understand that, then you are on the right track. Whatever you say, it must be justified with evidence, which is published online or printed. So do you appreciate the MBA allow you to read more? Otherwise you won't read, you see.
Actually, every time when we do case studies and exams and all the assignments, that I actually think that we are more exposed to different industry and get to know
That is the purpose of
different
MBA.
business models.
Yes. So you can apply for a job in
able
different
to
industries.
approach problems with scientific solutions rather than feeling and experience.
That's good. We hope we can say something on the stage when come to graduation this year. On the 18th of August, and those of you who may not know, it's good for you to work very hard. Then you set the deadline of 18th August for your graduation. So your problem statement will be, how can I work harder and faster to graduate? Where? Eastern Hotel. Yeah, set a deadline. Before 18th of August, I must finish up everything. So your problem statement is how to balance your time with work and complete your project by July. So that August you can attend the graduation.
But our thesis is supposed to be completed by October, right?
That's why I said earlier, the better. So you are sure having a place, since you can be so determined. Having said that, there will be normally 5-10% who may be slack. So that's why I'm saying 100% success. So you have to start thinking hard for the problem statement. Then from there you can zoom into the question, the objectives, and then move on to your literature. The moment you can clear the first 2 chapters, the rest will be smooth running already. Are you all able to use Quasia other than Google Scholar? Quasia. QUESTIA.com. Quasia. Actually, it's on one page here. I hope it's still functioning because we have not heard any student complaining so far. Let's see. This is a page. Are you able to get all this? Have you been using it effectively? Having it is one thing, but whether you have used it effectively or not.
The last one, Dr. Shah, I think we have to, it will request us to purchase each time.
Which one?
The last one, each.
There's a need.
It just gives us a very, a summary of the journal. Then if you want to read further, we have to purchase.
But it can probably be found there.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, so that's why
So
it
the
depends.
last one,
It
not
depends
so
on-
useful.
That's the reason why we give you so many choices. And there are other open sources. You can select from any of these. One you cannot find, you can find in another platform until you get it. Are you able to read from JB the important website? 4.61, 4.60. So in the Viva order defense, we expect you all to also produce slide with numbering. Numbering the top and also the page number.
First slide.
So that it's
Yeah,
easy
yeah,
to
now.
refer.
There are many pages one, this one.
Mm.
It's in the Google Drive also, just now I saw.
Okay,
Yes.
for research development, if I use group discussion rather than questionnaire, can
Good discussion on what?
group discussion with
Google
the
Drive.
respective parties for the research.
When you talk about group, are you targeting at the management or managers or the customers or the staff? You have to be very specific. Which stakeholders? Yeah. That will also be reflected in your title and the problem statement. That's why when you ask independent questions like that, sometimes it's quite risky if we are not careful. We may assume wrongly. That's why you have to see the integration for the few parts.
If I join both information for the primary data, can I use the questionnaire and I conduct one session for group discussion for the party.
First, you need to be very clear on the purpose and make sure there's no overlapping. Or are you saying using one to cross-check on the other? So that you can explain clearly. Otherwise, the examiner will get confused. What's the purpose of using both instruments? So when is the deadline for your submission for the proposal? Deadline.
Oh, email already.
So will all of you be able to complete your entire program by end of July? Just now you are saying you can complete in June, right? When's the date?
Me,
Yours, you say you have to complete by when?
October. That's what Miss Mani
October.
But there's nothing to stop you to complete it earlier.
Early.
Yeah.
Without waiting for another year.
That will be my problem statement.
Now is April, May, June, July. I think those who are working hard, you can. All you need to do is to be very focused. Don't look at macro. You have to be micro, narrow down. We only expect 35 to 44 pages, not a lengthy piece of work. The moment you meet the minimum requirement, you should be able to get it done. Why take that long? And don't forget, if you take too long, then longer than a year, there could be a problem. Sometimes your literature may be outdated. Because 1 or 2 years later, you need to update further. So you have to eliminate, and then replace by the new one. So that is troublesome part. And we always advise the student to finish up within the timeline rather than dragging. Other part of the project is okay. The chapter 2 is the most troublesome. You need to keep updating. Such as the older people have to go on bypass. There's a similarity. Okay, before we end this session, last question. Your Gantt chart, remember, so that we can monitor your progress. Gantt chart. Alright, so we call you off for now until we are able to read your proposal. Okay, all the best.
So when are we supposed to send in the proposal?
What was the deadline mentioned by Ms. Mani earlier? Hold on, let me check. 28th of May.
April, 28th of April.
28th April. So, okay. Huh?
It's 30th April.
30th April.
Monday.
Monday. Okay. You just have to follow the forms, the format.
The presentation.
From the body language, it looks like everyone will be ready. From the body language.
Let's hope we translate into the third one.
That's a promo
Okay, done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best, all the best.
Huh, really?